For today's class, we are going to be making reindeer decorations. But first, let's learn a little bit about the reindeer. Domesticated reindeer are mostly found in northern Scandinavia, Russia, and Iceland. They travel in large herds containing up to 500,000 reindeer. Reindeer are also vegetarians, so that means they don't eat meat at all, just anything green, mainly lichen, fungi, and leaves. Reindeer have been recorded to get up to speeds of 48 miles per hour. Now that we've learned a little bit about reindeer, let's get out our materials. For today's project, you're going to need a pair of scissors, a 1-hole punch if you have one, a regular number 2 pencil, a glue stick, and you're going to need some construction paper. Here I have dark brown, a lighter brown, a pink, a red, a piece of white, and some black. So you'll need those and we can get started. For now, we just need our scissors, our pencil, and our light brown piece of paper, so I'm going to set the other things aside. I want my head to be symmetrical for the reindeer, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold this piece of paper in half. And I am going to draw my shape, half of the shape, on one side. Okay, but it's very important that you draw with the fold in mind. You don't want to draw it on this side because when you open it up, you'll have 2 pieces of paper. You want to draw with the fold in mind. So I'm going to draw this one. And I know I need some extra paper for his ears, so I'm going to leave a little bit of room. But I'm going to come around and draw what his head shape should look like. What I think it should look like. Now if you draw it lightly, you can erase it. But I kind of want it to look like an acorn shape. I'm going to cut out my shape. I'm going to take my scissors, and you got to make sure that it is half your shape, so when you open it, it's going to be the full shape, right? The full shape. And we're going to cut. Oh, well, that's almost the shape that I want. It's a little bit weird, so I'm going to try to see if I can trim it up and make it look a little bit better. Okay, that should be good for our base for our head. So, the next thing you're probably going to want to do is you're going to want to get your ears done, since you have them here. And Rudolph needs some ears, so we're going to just draw some ears. And the good thing about this is that you can always turn the graphite side to the back, and you can make them bigger and smaller. Alright, so I've drawn some ears for this guy. I'm going to curve around this one out too. And I've drawn it on that same piece of paper that I have already folded in half, and since I know I'm going to need 2 ears, I'm going to just cut around. Right, there we go. Now we have 2, wait, I don't know if that's the right way. Nope, I think it's like this. 2 deer ears. Very nice. Alright, now that should be it for your light brown paper at this point. You can set that aside. The next thing we will do is we will take out our red paper, because we know that we are going to have to make a nose for Rudolph, and it is made out of red because it is so bright. So I'm going to take a piece of red paper, and again I'm going to fold it in half because I want it to be symmetrical, and I am going to fold it lightly. It doesn't need it to be folded too tight. And I'm also going to draw a red nose on here, and for mine I want to make it pretty big. So okay, so there's my nose. it out. That's way too big. And this still might be too big. All right. Well, there we have Rudolph's nose for now, and if I want to make it smaller, I can. The next thing we're going to do is we are going to make the eyes. So we're going to need the white paper, and we are going to need your black piece of paper. So to make the eyes, I'm going to do the same thing. Since I need two, I'm going to take a piece of paper, I'm going to cut it in half. I'm going to fold that piece of paper in half, and I am going to draw my circle. I want to make this look pretty cartoony, so I'm going to use some big white eyes. Just get it as round as you can. And then we're going to cut this out. I just flip them over, and there are my two eyes. All right, the next part is the black. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to cut a piece. I'm going to fold it in half. And then this time I'm going to try to measure it though a little bit off the eye and how big the eye actually is. So it needs to be from there to there. I'm just going to freehand this one because it doesn't really matter. But I'm going to cut out two eyeballs. That works. And then the only thing you need your one hole punch for is this step right here. You take the eyes and you put them together, and you just punch a hole in the top, and now it brings it to life a little bit. All right, now that we're done with those two parts, we will move on. Now it's time to make the antlers. So you need your big brown sheet of paper. You need to move everything off your desk. And you'll need your pencil and your hand. I'm going to trace my hand on the piece of paper. You're going to want to leave a little bit of room for your wrist though, because you need somewhere to attach this to. So my hand is big, and I'm going to use almost the whole sheet of paper. I'm going to try to draw it so that I have enough room to get all my other pieces out. Your hand probably won't be as big. There I go. Oh. Pretty hard to see, so you might want to go over it once or twice just to make sure you get the right cutout. Now I'm going to give this a quick trim because I need to make two of them and I want them to be symmetrical again. I'm going to trim around my hand very carefully because I need all this brown paper and as much as I can get of it. Otherwise my reindeer might have to have a uneven amount of horns on its other antler. But let's see if I can get this together. So it does, it fits perfectly on the other side. And now I'm just going to cut around it once. Sweet, now that I have these cut out, I can set these aside, and I just real quick want to make a reindeer some eyebrows and some inserts for his ears. So I'm going to find the biggest piece of brown that I have. I'm going to just make a quick measurement of the inside of his ear, and I want to give it a little bit of curve at the end. Probably cut this piece off and then figure out how that's going to fit in there. Slowly trimming. Oh, and that looks good. So you can leave it a little long, or you can try to cut it to the edge. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna leave it a little bit long so I can fit those in there. All right, so these go in here, like so. And we want to give Rudolph a little bit of steez, so we're going to give him some eyebrows. You can probably use something smaller here. So, a piece like this, I'm going to just cut a little tiny pill shape out of it. Maybe with a little bit of curve, just to give him a little bit of character. Alright, get rid of those. Pop these eyebrows on. Ooh, looking nice, looking nice. Alright. Right now we can put his antlers behind his head, and you can figure out which way you want these to go. I think they look better thumb down, I believe. Uh-oh. Thumb down. But it's all up to you. Alright, the last final touches before we start gluing is that we are going to make him some rosy little cheek buds, and he just needs a tiny little corner, just a tiny little piece of pink. We're going to fold this in half because we need two again, so we're going to cut a pill shape again, but smaller than the eyebrows, just to give a little bit of cheek color. There we go. And that's gonna go right here on his cheeks. All right, so now it's time to glue everything down. Now you can grab your glue stick and glue things down. I found it easiest to put the ears together first, put the eyes together first, and then glue the face together. Next, I'm going to glue on the nose because that's going to help me center the rest of the face. So I'm going to glue the nose, and luckily there's the fold in the nose, so it's easy. If you just line it up with the fold that you've already made, it's directly in the center. I'm going to have to erase a little bit of my pencil here though, unfortunately, but because I wrote it very lightly, it comes off quite easily. Oops. Don't blow Rudolph away. So next we're going to glue the rest of the things on, and we're just going to use the nose as the center. So I'm going to glue the cheek color on, I'm going to glue the eyebrows on, and the eyes. The last part's a little tricky because you have to glue the ears on from the front but behind the head. So you got to place them correctly where you want them, maybe like that. And we're going to just put our finger there and put glue all over where our finger isn't, because we know we don't want it there. And then tuck it behind the head and press it down. Make sure it's where you want it. And just try to match your other one with the other side. The same angle and same look. There you go. And you know we're going to be gluing this bottom section. And we'll put it, slip it in behind and make sure it's at that right angle that you wanted it to be at, and press it down. Alright, last but not least is time to put your antlers on, and you can do this by flipping it over. And the reason why I said you're going to need a little bit of wrist space is because you're going to need enough area that you can glue it on and be as creative as you want with your antlers. If you want them sticking straight up like that, that looks pretty good. Or if you want them more down to the side like that, I think I'm going to do them straight up. press it down nice and tight so it all glues. Okay, well, you're all finished with your reindeer decoration for this week. I hope you enjoyed the project, and bye!